everyone, and thank you for stopping by my channel. I am going to work today on a project that I was supposed to do in April for Tanya at Tatty Treasures and Nanine at Collage Type. They came up with another series to the Memories of the Meadow. This one's called More Memories of the Meadow, and it's project pack number 2, which is Pocket Full of Pockets. And I was supposed to do those videos on Sunday and the Sundays of April, and because of what was going on in my life with my mom and everything being sick, I wasn't able to do it for her. So I have these all ready to go, all printed and cut out. So I thought, why not just go ahead and try to figure out what I would like to do. I may not get them completely finished, but what I do finish, I am going to give them away. So if you comment on this video, there will be winners for these little journal pockets. Okay, so what her intention was, I watched her video, and it was to put all these pieces that you cut out from the kit, which I already cut it out, so you didn't see that. But there's tons, I think she said 10 pages of just stuff to go into pockets, journal cards, and she's got them labeled up here. These are just blank background. I did them on cardstock, and I really want to do them on regular paper because I want to back some of the journal journal cards, yeah. Things that go in the pockets with the backing. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way for a moment. This doesn't even go there because I don't like that green all over in the screen. So I think I can leave these in here for the moment, and I'll start working with this. So like I said, I cut out every piece, and she wanted me to do what I would do with this kit, and if I don't know what I would have done exactly. I would have followed her probably, but that's not right. So this is the first pocket. I'm going to make them individually. So here's one pocket. This is the basics, the second pocket, and this is going to be my third pocket. Okay, right now you can't see what's going on, but so I thought I would do 3 individual pockets, and that way they're not going to be bulky. But if you wanted to do all 3 together, you could do that. You can just kind of figure it out, you know, if you want to send a gift or something like that. All right, so let's see what we got here. Those are leftover things. So these were this is a background that I'm going to use for the pocket, which I can leave this open. Now I want to measure this because my printer was printing on borderless, which made some of the things bigger than they're supposed to be. So you have to set your printer to fit whatever it is, shrink to fit, or whatever it says. So anyway, this one here is a little over 7.5, but 7 3/4 actually, which I think is big enough. I mean, not too tall for a page. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like I did this before. I must have dreamt it. So I left this because this little tab on here so I could write a note on the side. All right. So that one's ready to go. Now we're going to put this pocket on here, which is too big. The sides are too big. So all I'm going to do is fold them in more. So let's see, just so I got it fairly straight. If you can see what I'm doing, probably a little too high for you. Okay, and then this one let's line it up to this line just to make sure I've got it straight. Okay, now let's see, we've got that, and then I'm going to put another pocket on top of here. So I'll just have to see how high I want this to go, but I don't think I want it as high as like that. Or do I? I might. And this would be the bottom pocket. Yeah, that might be good. Okay. So let me, now that I moved it all, I'm just going to mark so that's like 1/2 inch on each side. So I'm going to mark where I'm going to score this. So let me do that first off. So I hope I can get this I guess I got a room there for that. Now let me go in a little bit more. I don't think it'll matter. Okay, and this I'm going to leave I'm just going to go right above it here. All right. Now I want to, the ones that are going to be showing on the back, I don't need to worry about doing anything, but I'll have to cover other things. This one doesn't need to be covered because it's, unless you're going to use it as a clip-in. So I'm going to fold this like so. Let's make sure that fits. And no. And no, because I should have scored it right on that mark. Darn. Well, what I can do is cut this off and just don't wrap it around on this side. Or let's see if I can get a different. Always something. Huh? I knew I should have just used my mark, because it would have been just fine. I'll do a couple of those. And if you want to get a mark out that you've put in by accident, just take your tool here. This one is pretty close to the other one, so it's not as easy. But that flattens them back out so you don't really see them where you made your mistake. Okay. Take that off. All right. So now this one is folded in. And I'm going to cut this in a little more. I could trim off, that's a lot of extra, but I'm not going to do it right now. All right, so this is going to sit in here like this, like so. Oh, it's still acting weird. I'll just try to stretch that out a little bit. If I had printed it correctly, it would have been okay. That's a little bit too much at that corner. want this video to take forever. All right, now we're going to do this one. And I've already got that side folded in. This side is going to be too. I'm just going to give it a little extra here. Just score it. I'm just going to cut this extra off. Okay, let me just score this. Yeah, it's... I always forget to change the setting on my printer. Okay, so obviously that's got to come in more that way. It's kind of weird, huh? I guess it's because I left it long on the other side. Oh well. So this guy will fit in here. Let's see, that's getting pretty bulky as it is. All right, so that will be the first base of the pockets. And I kind of wanted to sew around these, but I'm not sure. What I do need to do is I'm going to move all these up like this. Line them up. Best I can. Because these are all going to be pockets. And I'm hoping that I can punch through all of them at the same time. From here to here is 5.5. Is that too big for my page? That is too big. Darn. I wasn't even, I just assumed it would fit. Oh. This makes it so difficult. Well, I'm just wondering if this was designed to go into a folio instead of a regular journal. I'm trying to figure out what to do because I honestly do not think that I want this to be too wide. Okay, so let's go back to square one. I guess I don't need, I can sew these around and not have them flap over, which actually was probably better because it is very thick. But I gotta cut these down. Okay, so I may not get this whole video done. if I cut it to 5, on my page is 5.5. So if I cut it to 5, that should be a good size. I'd have to cut this down too, so I don't think it matters if I take one side or the other off of this one. Let's make it 4 3/4. Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize that this was that much bigger. And again, I probably don't need to worry about having the edges flip over. I think I'll just, but when you guys print this out in the right way, that's a cute border. When you print it correctly, it should work. Because I'm sure Tanya did it in such a way that, you know, would work in everybody's journals. Okay, so that one is going to go there. And I could leave this little bit. Don't give that pocket any more room. I don't think we need that much room anyways. Okay. Better give this a little bit more and cut it off if I need to, because it will not fit. So I thought maybe, because I've been, I don't know why, but I've just been intrigued by the kits and things that people are doing, like this one of Tanya's. And I also have kits that I've purchased from Pink Monarch. And should have cut this off. So I thought maybe I would do maybe each week a kit project. Sometimes they're kind of hard to follow too. I don't know if I'll be able to follow it along. Okay, so there's that. I think that'll work. And I'm going to bring all of these up. Okay, so it's a little, 4 3/4, so 5 would be 2.5. Let's do 2 1/8 for the center. No, not 2 1/8. Gotta go. Two and 3/8. Alrighty, so 2.5 would be the center, and then go back. I'm sorry, I just can't see at that angle. Okay, 1 2.5. That's pretty center right there. Eyeballing it, looks center to me. Just hope that this will punch. Come on. Okay. That's okay, because now I've got a dent mark. I guess what you could do is put your punch where you want it, and instead of punching them, just draw your circle in there. Like a template kind of thing. Alrighty, so I'm going to set this aside because I want to ink it and I want to sew around it. Okay, so let's see what the next one I have. Let me do this one. Okay. Let's see, what was I planning on this one? I wanted it to be, okay, so here's this one, and I put a back on this, or I was planning to put a back on it, and let's see, how did I have that planned? I'm going to put it back on it that's so that I can flip this pocket out and it would be a pocket. Okay, so this is going to go on as a flip. So let me get this scored. Now you're just going to have to look at, that's what I had to do in Tanya's, because nobody knows what one goes together in particular. So so that's why you kind of have to watch what she did, what I do, to know which pieces look good together. Like, you're going to recognize this, and it is going to have this flip mark, and it is going to have this cutout. And so that is going to go, let me glue this. Now this, I want washi or something in there. I've decided that it's just easier than trying to, and you know, all your tips go nicely with the little bit that's sticking out. Or even just take coffee dyed strip of paper. I've been wanting to use, oh darn, this is one that's gonna rip. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here straight. It was not that straight at the end. Okay, let me ink around this. I feel like if I just get this part together, then I can come back and okay, so I want to glue I think I only need to glue this, the top and the bottom. Let's see here. think on this side you can journal. Yeah, maybe I should glue this down a little bit. I don't know what my cardstock is, but it feels like it's a little thick. Oh, let's see, that doesn't. A little bit over the edge. Okay, so that is going on there like that. And this is, let's see, let's do it this way. Since this was already designed to be a flip going this way. All right, so this part I can just cut off because I just left that white edge on there so I could make a note on the side. Oops. Okay. Okay, so that flip is going to go there, and I'm going to sew around that, so I don't want to glue it on yet. Okay, and then on this piece, since I left it just on plain paper, I didn't print the back side, which I should have, but I am going to cover these with that paper that I had somewhere in the folder, and that way it'll have a cute print on the back. Okay, and then here I'm going to add a pocket, corner pocket here that matches those flowers, so I'll put that there. And then we don't need to think about this yet, but that's where I would add a little journal card there. Then this flips open, this flips open. This is the base that you're going to glue down. I was thinking we needed, I could put more pockets down here. Let's see if we have any that, I mean, there's tons of things. This was another flip. See here, this is a belly band. That could be a nice thing to put in there. And then, yeah, let's put a belly band there. Okay, and then that way we can put a journal card in there. Let's see if this one will fit. I don't know why that's cut off the edge there. Must have. And because we have all that empty background pages, you can always make pockets that you need, the size you need. And for those who have not seen this journal made, if you go to my, I don't like how that looks there. Maybe I'll round it. Oh, good idea. And then I get to use this. This was a gift from Mary. Let's do 1/2 inch. Since it's a journal card. Cute. oh, where was I? Oh, in my playlist. You have to go to my channel. Wish there was an easier way to get to a playlist, but go to the playlist. I always get like this one little extra thing right there. I guess I don't have it in just right. And look up the Memories of the Meadow. I have a whole complete journal with it, and then this was a second project. I don't know why I'm inking this because it's just a habit. So anyway, that's going to go just like that. Okay, so there'll be journaling on the back. This will come like this. This will come like this. There. Or you could do it either way, but I think this is nice on top. Okay, so I'm going to pin that together. So now we have two separate journal pockets, pieces of ephemera. And then the next one, I'm not sure what I wanted to do, but I think I want to use this as the back. And then I'm going to, this one had a line on it, so it shows it's a flip. You don't have to do a flip, but if the designer puts it there, you know, that they have a reason for that. So I just assume that it's a flip. Or they put lines and that's where you cut. Or they put lines and that's where you score.